Hello, John Coleman Cougar families. My name is Mrs. Brown, and I am the principal here at JCE. I have been in education for 25 years, and this is my 7th year here as the principal. I am married to Jason Brown, who is the assistant principal at Eagleville School, and we have 2 children. One is 22, and the other one is 13 in the 7th grade at Eagleville School. I'm very excited for this school year, and our theme as we welcome back our students is Under the Sea of Knowledge. We are so excited and looking forward to this school year. I want to give you some important announcements about this school year, especially if you're new to John Coleman. This year, our school has received around 250 more students than we've had in the past, which brings us almost to 900 students this year. I'm sure many of you have heard that Roy Waldron students and some of our Smyrna Elementary students have been rezoned to John Coleman, and we couldn't be more excited to have them on campus with us and to welcome those families as well. Arrival time here at John Coleman Elementary School is 6:45 until 7:30. If your child is a bus rider, they will arrive at the front of the building and get off the bus. They may enter and either go to the cafeteria for breakfast or to the gym to wait till dismissal to the classrooms. After 7:30, our car rider line will be closed and you'll have to come around the front and sign your child in. But that does open for your convenience at 6:45. Dismissal here at John Coleman does begin at 2:30. So our car riders will start being called to go outside and enter your vehicles at 2:30, and our bus riders will also begin their dismissal out of the front of the building. We have grown from 4 buses to 9 buses this year, and that does mean that you could experience a little bit of a delay on the students arriving home because it takes so long to load all the buses. But we will get faster at that. Just have a little bit of patience with us as we start this school year. Remember that if you need to check out your student early for an appointment or something happening as a family event, we just ask you to please not do that after 2 o'clock because dismissal gets a little hectic for around 900 students. It got hectic when there were only about 700 students last year, or 650. So please just be aware that after 2 p.m. we will not check anyone out of the front office, and that's just due to safety reasons. I do also want to remind everyone that there is a cell phone law. We are not allowed to be on our cell phones on school campus as we are driving. So when you're in your car rider line, please make sure that you're using your Bluetooth or you are not on your phone, as it is an unsafe environment for our kids who are walking back and forth to cars. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that parents should not get out of their cars during arrival or dismissal in order to keep the line flowing. Parents can get very frustrated when they are expecting to be able to unload in time before 7:30, and if everyone's getting out of their cars, it will not be able to happen, and then everyone will have to come around front and sign their child in. So please make sure you're not getting out of your cars to assist your students with exiting the vehicles or entering your vehicle. We will have employees out there to assist with that. Walkers. The Visitor's Code of Conduct. This is a brand new state law this year. All schools in the state of Tennessee are having to ask their parents to sign a Visitor's Code of Conduct. That is a new law. You should have received a copy in your teacher's welcome packet, or you will receive a copy. Please make sure that anyone who comes to pick up your child as well receives a copy of the Visitor's Code of Conduct law. And that is just to keep all of our kids safe and our employees safe. And just have clear expectations of behavior on anybody, students and adults, for business here at school. Walkers. Let's talk about our walkers for a moment. Our walkers will exit out of the front of the building, and they will be escorted to the sidewalk that's right over here next to our playground. If you would like to meet your child at the end of that sidewalk and then continue walking home with them, that would be greatly appreciated. But if you meet them with a vehicle, you will be asked to join our car rider line because you would be technically a car rider. All right. Lunch forms. When you registered through Skyward, you were asked to fill out a packet for nutrition. This helps us be able to identify students that might need free and reduced lunch. And that is a federal program that allows our school to receive additional funding to support and assist our students. Also, if you've taken the time to fill out that federal program for the nutritional support, you will not have, and you qualify, you will not have to pay for field trips this year. So that is a big bonus for your family to be encouraged to do that. Class Dojo is our main form of communication here at John Coleman. And the reason for that is that it translates English into so many different languages and vice versa. That gives you direct contact with your teacher and the nurse. So please make sure that you've signed up for your teacher's Class Dojo. Please remember that if you send a message in Class Dojo, it functions exactly like a text message, but our teachers are teaching students all day long. The only time that they have a break is on their planning period or at their lunchtime. So I would just ask that you give them 24 hours to respond to you. If there is an emergency situation or you have an important message to get to your child, please feel free to call the front office and we will get that message to them, because your teacher may not be able to check Dojo throughout the day or get that message as quickly as you may need them to. All right. The next thing for us to discuss is communication for administrators. Mrs. Amamley is my assistant principal, and then there's just me. So the two of us, we can be reached by email or by calling the school. We are not located directly on Dojo. When you are on campus, for any reason, an event, or you're coming to pick up your child, we just want to give you a friendly reminder that you have to show a government-issued ID. That is a policy here in Rutherford County Schools. It is not to inconvenience you. It's just to match that you are supposed to be picking up the child that you are picking up. If you're going to have someone else pick up your child, please make sure they are on the emergency pickup list, and that way we can make sure that your child exits this building with the person you intended. Please do remind them that they may be asked to sign the Visitor's Code of Conduct, and they will have to also show an ID. Okay, I think the last, I have a couple more things to say. This year, since we have grown from around 650-ish students to almost 900, we will not have the opportunity for parents or grandparents to be able to come on campus and take a special day and eat lunch with their student. We just don't have the room in our cafeteria for us to be able to do that while we're trying to feed 900 kiddos. So I apologize for that, as we've always been able to do that in the past, but we will no longer be able to do that while we are growing so rapidly. Okay, I believe that is the main points of my presentation today. I hope that if you feel like you need to get in touch with me, or you feel like you want to talk about something, you know that you can email me at brownc@rcschools.net, or you are welcome to call the school at 615-904-6740. We look forward to serving your children and having a most wonderful year. Thank you.